Here's a clip which will be familiar to any parents or grandparents out there.
Hello, I'm Justin, and I'm here at Bucklebury Farm. I'm going to meet some new friends. Friends do things together, and today we're going to have fun with animal friends.
That, of course, is Mr. Tumble from CBeebies. Famously, he uses a type of sign language called Makaton when he communicates. And this morning, fresh calls for it to be taught in schools in Wales. A charity says it's been totally life-changing for families and their ability to communicate with disabled children. Well, Non Ledderl is from Conwy Connect, a charity which supports people with learning disabilities. And she uses Makaton with her 16-year-old son, Luke. Hello, Non.
Good morning.
Can you explain to us what exactly Makaton is and how it works?
Makaton is a form of sign language. So it's based upon the British Sign Language, but it's using more keywords. And also a main difference as well is you always speak when you sign. So, but it's you build up the language with it. So you're building up the vocabulary for the children. So you would start with, maybe you might ask them, would you like a drink? But you might just use the word drink. And then you would add additional signs to that afterwards.
Wow. And how much has this helped Luke?
It's amazing. With using Makaton, he can now, it takes away some of the frustration from him, which helps us as well. It means that it gives him a voice. Just because he's non-verbal doesn't mean he doesn't have thoughts and ideas. So it gives him a voice. It helps him express what he wants, and it just means that if you want to go for a walk, for example, and he can sign them whether he wants to go to the sea or whether to go to the forest. So it just enables him to have his say.
And how amazing is it, Non, to have that communication with him?
Oh, it's just brilliant. It really is, because I know there is so much in there, and you just to be able to get some of his ideas out and what he wants to do. And I'm just trying to increase on it every day, trying to add something different and another sign in, and hoping he'll pick up on that. And then he'll pick up on random things. So it's given him a sense of humour as well. He's very good at calling me old. He picks up on that side very quickly. so he does use it as, to try and encourage conversation, because obviously social skills is a difficult one with autism too.
How easy is it to learn?
I wouldn't say it's really easy. It's taken about 2 years to actually get the qualification, but that's with regards to being a tutor. But we're saying that to go through the levels, it takes time, and it's practice. That's it more than anything. It's practice. A lot of the signs are common sense, in the sense that if you think of a ball, you would make the shape of a ball. Like, so Mr. Tumble, he's obviously amazing and does Makaton, and he's absolutely brilliant as a starting point if you were interested, to just see Makaton and how it works.
Yeah, and having it taught in schools, what difference would that make? Because I know you've recently trained to become a tutor in it.
I have, yes. That's what I spent my lockdown doing, was I went back through all my levels and, trained as a Makaton tutor. So to have it, Makaton can be used from babies. It can be used to help them say when they're hungry, when they're thirsty. So again, when they're tired. So again, it can eliminate frustrations from a very young age. You don't have to have a disability to use Makaton. It can also be used perhaps, from playgroup age when they go into school. You could use the symbols of Makaton. If children can't read their names just yet, but it gives them the confidence to recognise what something is, because quite often use a symbol or a picture anyway at school with playgroup. It can be used to teach a new language as well. Yeah. So it could just cover, especially here, I suppose, with Welsh and English. If you've got just Welsh-speaking children going into an English school, or English-speaking going into a Welsh school, you could also use Makaton as the bridge between the two too. So it's just got so many different uses that you could use it for.
Well, it's a huge part of your life, and gosh, what a thing you did in lockdown. Non, it's lovely to talk to you, and thank you so much for coming on this morning. And please say hello to Luke and pass on our very best to him as well. Non Ledderl there, who's from the charity Conwy Connect, supporting people with learning disabilities. It's 7:30.